Let us master the CBSE Class 10th Science Chapter 10, Human Eye and the Colorful World. The human eye is one of the most important sense organs in our body which helps us to see the world around us. Let us look at the parts of the human eye. Retina, a light sensitive screen inside the eye which contains light sensitive cells that illuminate and form a real image on its surface. The image is then interpreted by the optic nerve. Cornea. Light enters the eye through the thin membrane of cornea and maximum refraction of light occurs here. Aqueous humor acts as the lens along with the cornea. Iris. Dark muscular assembly behind the cornea controls the pupil size. Pupil. It regulates the amount of light entering the eyes. It becomes small in bright light and large in dim light. Crystalline lens. It provides finer adjustment of the focal length, focuses objects lying at various distances on the retina. Ciliary muscles. It helps in change of the curvature of the eye lens, helps focus objects both near and far. It contracts for looking at nearby objects and relaxes for distant objects. Power of accommodation. The ability of the eye to focus the nearby and distant objects by changing its focal length is called power of accommodation. The ciliary muscles contract and the lens becomes thick to view the nearby objects. The least distance of distinct vision, which is the minimum distance at which we can see an object clearly, is 25 centimeter for a normal eye. This is also called the near point. The ciliary muscles relax and the lens becomes thin to view objects at a distance. The farthest point up to which an eye can see an object is infinity for a normal eye. This is also called far point. Defects in vision. Myopia. In myopia, a person cannot see far away objects. It is also called nearsightedness. The image is formed in front of the retina. The reason for this could be excessive curvature of lens, elongation of the eyeball. Correction. Using concave diverging lens of suitable focal length helps the image formation back onto the retina. Hypermetropia. A person here cannot see nearby objects. It is called farsightedness. Image is formed behind the retina. Causes large focal length of the eye lens or shortening of the eyeball. Correction using convex or converging lens of suitable focal length. Presbyopia. Here a person cannot see nearby objects due to age and also could be suffering from both myopia and hypermetropia. For far away objects, the image would be in front of the retina, and for near objects, it would be behind the retina. Causes gradual weakening of ciliary muscles. It decreases the flexibility of the crystalline lens. Correction, bifocal lens. The upper part is a concave lens and the lower part is a convex lens. Cataract. Here, the crystalline lens of the person becomes cloudy due to age, and this is corrected through a surgery. Refraction through a prism. Prism has 3 rectangular surfaces and 2 triangular bases. And when light passes through the prism, it gets refracted twice. When an incident ray hits the prism at an angle I, it gets refracted at the surface at an angle R. The emergent ray is again refracted while leaving the prism at an angle E. The angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray is called the angle of deviation. Dispersion of light. Definition. Splitting of white light into its color components. Cause. Because each color of light has different wavelength, it bends differently when passing through the prism. Red light bends the least and violet light bends the most. This explains the phenomenon of rainbows. Rainbows occur when there is a rain on a sunny day and always form on the opposite side of the sun where the raindrops act like tiny prisms. Light from the sun gets refracted and dispersed by the water droplet. This then gets internally reflected and refracted out to form the rainbow. Atmospheric refraction. The atmospheric air is not uniform in terms of density. The light passing through gets refracted multiple times as it travels through different types of air. Hence, objects seen through this air are mostly seen at their apparent position and not their actual position. Atmospheric refraction explains twinkling of stars. The light from the stars undergoes continuous refraction until it reaches the earth due to atmospheric refraction. Hence, we see the apparent position of the star. But physical conditions of the atmosphere are not stationary. Hence, the apparent position of the star keeps fluctuating. That is why the stars appear twinkling. Why don't planets twinkle? Because planets are much closer to the earth and they are a collection of large number of point-sized sources of light. Hence, the average variation of light is nullified and the twinkling effect does not appear. Advanced sunrise and sunset. We sunrise 2 minutes early than the actual sunrise and 2 minutes delayed than the actual sunset, also due to atmospheric refraction. Scattering of light. It is the change in direction of light on striking an obstacle like dust particle or water drop. Tyndall effect. Scattering of light by colloidal particles. Color of the scattered light depends on the size of the particle. Example, sunlight passing through the canopy of dense forests. Blue color in the sky. The sky is mainly blue due to the scattering of light, as the blue color has shorter wavelength. It is scattered most, that is why we see it more prominently than red. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Hope you have understood the concept and scored well in your quiz. Like and share this video. Comment on this video on what would you like to watch next. Subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon for more such videos.